What's going on, YouTube? LS Turbo Freak back at you with another video. As you can see, there's my transmission. There's my motor. There's an open hole with a big mess. Normally I wouldn't take the motor out just to do a cam install, but we had to change the oil pan anyway and change the K-member to a tubular K-member so we can run the LS1 oil pan. That's what we're going with. And while we got the motor out, we can put head studs in, new head gaskets. We can install the cam. And that might be about it on the motor. And the transmission is going away today to get built. And then later on, we'll put on the manual valve body for the manual shift instead of the automatic. So that'll get swapped to that also along with the trans brake on that. So I just want to give you guys an update. This is where we're at. Probably going to tear the old harness out of there so we can use the Terminator X and get rid of some of this junk. All these wiring, I just don't think they're necessary. Some people, they intend to run the the transmission cooler lines through the firewall inside the cab and then out the bottom right there, as you can see, out the the transmission tunnel. Absolutely destroyed it, cut big holes in it. That's where the harness originally went through, right there. I did not like it. It was in the way. It was right there by the header. It was going to get burnt sooner or later. And I just decided to do away with it. And the reason they had it there was able to put it down in there into the cab. I'll show you. They had it coming. Can't see nothing but through the firewall, running, and they had the ECU underneath the seat. That was just, I'll show you the mess that they had. It was unreal. I couldn't believe anybody would do that. This is what they used. Like 12 gauge wire on every single one of them. And then solid red, solid black, solid yellow, solid white. I don't know how many wires is there. It's like, I would say 5.5 feet of wire that they extended in it. It was unreal. Here's a trans cooler to have on here. Trying to decide if I want to try it and run with it or get a better view of it down here. So I don't know. I might try it and see what my trans temps stay at. I've had the True Cool 40K before. I mean, running it down the track and, you know, just making a pass, my trans temp would never get over 160 or 170 at the most. I've always had very good luck. That's what I had on my Camaro. But we'll see what happens. I'll see what this guy does. Obviously, we're going to secure that a little better. It's just zip tight on there. Another thing I can't believe, I guess it's a learning experience for everybody. I don't know if you can see down there, that little white. That you've used Teflon on AN fittings. And that's why they leak. And that's why that thing leaks right there. Where it hooked onto the transmission, they leaked. I tightened them up, they leaked. And since I got it all apart, I'm going to take the Teflon, clean it out. Hopefully none of the Teflon got into the transmission or the cooler or the lines or anywhere, but that's a no-go. We can't have that. You can't use Teflon on AN fittings. From my experience anyway. I've never used Teflon on them and they've always sealed up fine. So, but there you have it. I think that's going to be all for this video. Like, subscribe, and share. And I think the drive shaft definitely has to be lengthened. So, and we got to get a new trans mount. So, we'll catch y'all later. Peace.